welcome to the DaChop Team. I'm your host, Seth the DaChop.
I'm your host, Thank.
Our show is about two guys and any friends that happen to come over with a topic that we want to chop up.
This is our Barbershop style podcast. We discuss it all. If the fellas at the shop will go in on it, we will. Let's chop it up. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Thank.
It's Seth the DaChop.
I know the tone's a little down right now. My team just lost again, Pittsburgh Steelers, and to the Jets. So congratulations to the Jets and my Jet fans out there. Congratulations to you guys. You earned it. My Steelers, it's gonna be a long season.
Yeah.
It's a long season.
Never give up.
But with that being said, today is social media Roulette. So first off, thanks for tuning to us on 7 p.m. on Wednesdays now for social media Roulette. This is episode number 5. Seth, how you doing, my brother? I'm sorry, I jumped in it. But how you feeling, my brother?
I don't know. You know what? You know what it is, brother. I'm always happy to be here. The blessings be that I receive are appreciated.
All right, so we're gonna jump right into this. This is social media Roulette, and since we on my Steelers right now, right? Mm-hmm. We lost the game to the Jets. Mm-hmm. Congratulations to the Jets. But I'm in a group with my fellas, and some of them are Steelers fans, some are Bronco fans, and some are 49er fans. So it's a little mixture of everything in here, right? So they've been crying about putting our rookie quarterback in the game. He gets in the game with the woo, right? I'm never a big fan of him either way. But he get in the game, we still lose. So I comment into the group. The main thing that kind of stuck out, because he had at least a good play. But what stuck out to me is that, why would you throw a jump ball to the tight end? Because he threw a jump ball to the tight end, it bounced off his hands, the other dude next to him caught it, interception.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't care if he's trying to throw it out of bounds, whatever, you should have threw it higher. If you trying to throw it away, you should have threw it all the way up in the sky. Someone was there. You had a receiver in that area, so you could have threw straight up in the air out of bounds, it wouldn't matter. But the fact you threw it low enough to where you might be able to catch it, you was playing 50-50. And that 50-50 shot you in the ass. Or actually shot the Steelers in the ass, because now we 1-3. But anyway, so I said a comment. One of my friends jumped in and said, so just ignore the defense and allow mad rushing yards, shaking my head. Now, if you watch the full game, which I did while doing my podcast here on Sunday, I seen the whole game. I seen the defense. But let's be very clear, we was losing 10-0 at one point, or 10-3 at one point. But did we fail to realize defense cannot play a game the whole time? No defense can play a game all day long. The offense need to help out. It's just that simple. It need to help out. If you get the ball 3 and out every 2 seconds, and defense, I'm trying to catch my breath, and now I got back on the field again because you threw an interception. I'm tired. No man, period. No one likes running to other people full speed. Because that's what football is. 2 men running each other full speed, punching, pushing, all that, tackling, all day long, high speed. People get hurt. This is a serious sport. But anyway, I had to say this though. Yes, defense gave a lot of rushing yards, but let's not forget, defense is the reason why we was even in the game. When we was down 10-3 and the Jets had a momentum, Minka got an interception, which got down to the 5-yard line. And then we punched in on offense. But thanks to him, he helped them get down the field to the goal line. So you wouldn't keep blaming defense. Defense making plays. What is offense doing besides throwing interceptions? We had total, I want to say, 4 or 5 interceptions. How is that the defense fault? Let's be clear. Because apparently the Jets defense played really, I'm going into that. Because apparently the Jets defense played really good defense, better than the Steelers defense. If we're talking about defense, right? And the Jets are not even a good team. Well, apparently they're better than us. I can't even throw shade. They're better than Pittsburgh Steelers right now. They 2-2. They 500. We 1-3. We below 500. You do the math.
See, you wild.
I'll land my plane.
You probably should write this as an editorial. I mean, submit it to the the Pittsburgh Constitution, whatever the newspaper is in Pittsburgh. Because this sounds like you really got into it. That sounded like you was defending him on Sports Center, which probably needs to happen on Sports Center. No, but see, that's what that's like being a Falcon fan.
I'm sorry.
Same for me. Did you just say you were sorry?
I'm sorry.
Did you offer condolences? For
I did. You know, we have a new quarterback, new season, XYZ. I get it. I knew we growing pains.
New quarterback, new season, same story.
You know, but
well, you know what? Let me shut up. Because wait, the Falcons actually won. 2023. So the Falcons actually won. It's
23-20. Yeah. Congratulations today.
Yeah.
You know.
So what that make us 2-2 on the season?
Hey, it makes y'all a winner today compared to the Steelers.
Yep. So we'll take.
Oh my God! The Bills beat the Ravens. The Bills was up. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. I know
this isn't social media roulette.
It's not, but I mean,
the DaChop Team Sports Center.
I know. Not. Well, at least you don't get sports here. You ain't hear about nobody cheating on somebody. But yeah. Okay. Hey. Anyway. All right. Back to what you was going to say about being a Falcons fan.
No, I was just saying because all I had to do was say, I don't know if enough. I'm only bringing up old stuff because we're not even going to talk about Marcus Mariota yet. I don't know what to expect, but I just hate when people who don't really watch the game pick one person out to say you lost because of this reason.
I hate that.
Wait, sometimes it's true. Like a quarterback throwing an interception that even at home on the couch, I was like, that's obviously a bad play. With 3 seconds left, okay, you did lose that game, but other times, when a quarterback play a game like, I got to defend Matt Ryan a little bit because I'm an old school Matt Ryan fan. I don't like Matt Ryan per se, but you can't argue with somebody who threw for 4 or 5 touchdowns in the game and the score is 37-42. It's not his fault you lost. If the defense gives up 6 touchdowns, you gonna lose.
Facts.
And Matt Ryan has some great games. Matt Ryan, at one point, there was a few seasons ago, because everybody hated Matt Ryan. I really don't even know how he's doing up in Indianapolis right now.
Bad.
Wow.
Sorry.
But this dude has some crazy games. The Falcons were like one of the highest scoring teams in the league. We were like number 1 or 2 in the league as far as points scored per game, and we were still like 6 and 8 or something. I'm like, whoa! How are you one of the highest scoring teams in the league and you 6 and 8? Well, because people were scoring so much on our defense, didn't matter what we were doing on offense, and that even right now, looking like 45-48. On the Seahawks and the Lions game. That is a crazy high-scoring ass game. Both of these defenses need their asses whooped. Both defenses. How do you get 48 points in a game and still? How do you score 45 points and lose?
Right. That's a fact. Honestly, because we're talking about the NFL, we ain't talking about college. College, you can put up 60 points. It's different. But in the NFL, if you get up to 40 points, you're almost guaranteed to win the game. Honestly, you should win the game. If you can average 40 points a game on offense, you should almost guarantee win the game.
You should.
As long as the defense can hold someone under 18 points or 17 points as the average, y'all should win all your games. If you can get 45 points and keep your defense hold other team under 18 points, you should win every game.
Exactly.
But when your offense puts up 45 points, but your defense gives up 50 points, you cannot blame the offense for not doing their job.
Hey, I want to change lanes a little bit.
Go ahead.
I'm going to ask a question because it just popped into my head. So, how do you feel about Deion Sanders as a coach?
Coach?
Yeah.
I'm actually proud of him as a coach. This is my personal opinion. I'm very proud of the coach. I'm glad he took his influence that he had as far as being Deion Sanders, the best corner of all time, Hall of Famer, where Showtime, Prime Time, all that, and going to using his fame and who he is to go to a black college and kind of put them on the map, and having our people, black people, go and support those schools, because these colleges like Ohio State, Alabama, Ohio State, these are not white-owned schools, right? So they're getting all these black athletes making all this money, and it ain't going back and helping nobody out. So I like it. Just on that personal note, he didn't give any context to it. But that's how I feel about Deion Sanders, a head coach, going to Jackson State and having our kids go there. I love it.
Well, and don't get me wrong, because once again, I love Coach Sanders. I love the fact that his son is actually earning his position. He hasn't been given it, but I just I'm really happy for him that his skills as a leader is something he could transmit down to his team.
Right.
That's huge. The reason I asked is I love what he's been doing, bring some eyes to the HBCU and those schools, and he's trying to get scouts and stuff to come to HBCU schools. That's awesome. But I read an article the other day that said he's on the short list for consideration at Georgia Tech.
As what? He said he's a
short list for consideration.
Who? I don't think he's going to be coach for Georgia State anyway.
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
So there's an open vacancy.
I mean, I don't know if it's open. I think they really looking at him to take over the program.
Oh, but I don't think he's going to come. I don't think he's not going to come anyway.
Why? He might, because honestly, while it's all nice to be at a HBCU,
yeah.
At the end of the day, prime time don't shine in the dark. I like he's cool being at an AC.
I like that one.
He's cool being at an HBCU, but the truth of the matter is, deep down inside, he's thinking Division I.
I'm gonna say no. Only reason why I say because that's the whole reason why he went to.
No, he was just I think he was experimenting.
I mean, no.
I think he was just trying.
He could have went to any D1 college and coached there.
Not as head coach. He wasn't being offered that.
Maybe not the gate. because his resume ain't there yet.
Okay.
But at the Black College, he got the head opportunity because of course we'll have you, right? That's
Deion.
That's Deion's no brainer. So I'll give you that shot.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. As far as him going, no. I mean, listen. You're
starting to get to you. Like,
listen,
wait, no.
Listen. You're more of Atlanta. You from Atlanta. You born and raised Atlanta. This is you from what?
I don't recognize this city.
Or Georgia. Whatever.
No, I'm an ATLian for life, born at Grady Hospital. But I don't even recognize this city.
So the only question I have for you is that, because I don't know, is Deion from Georgia? Okay. So then they don't really matter then.
No. I mean, but
that's what I'm saying. So now it really don't matter if he doesn't have natural roots here. He played for Atlanta, but
if I would have actually had money, it wasn't even education. I just couldn't afford to do it. Georgia Tech is where I was going. I was a nerd. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't have Georgia Tech money. But that was my first college. I knew I was going to Georgia Tech.
Okay.
I used to hang out in Techwood, which was down the street from Georgia Tech, just to be close to Georgia Tech. I know it wasn't a great football school, but I wanted to be a Yellow Jacket, right? So I would actually like to see him as a Georgia Tech coach. It would be awesome in my mind, for me personally, not. But he just made so many nice points as to being with the HBCU and all his actions and bringing eyes to the HBCU.
Yeah.
That he's an incredible force in that area.
Yeah.
He's a really primetime shining light in the HBCU space. If he brought all his skills and talent to building a winning program at Georgia Tech. And is Georgia Tech considered Division I?
Yeah, of course, yes.
I mean,
D1.
they never even came close to winning. Nothing. But if he brought all of that talent and everything to Georgia Tech, and he turned them into a winning competitive team, would that still benefit HBCUs anymore? And that's my problem, because once again, this is just an article I seen, once again, social media roulette. But I think we should discuss it as black people. I mean, how important is Deion Sanders and right now as his position as head coach of Jackson State, and what will we lose as black people as a group, not as individuals, if he moved over to once again a white Division I school?
I mean, if he moved over, then it'll go back to where it was.
It'll just be status quo, right?
It'll just be status quo. It'll just be just, you know what I'm saying? Because hopefully what Deion's doing, I mean, first off, he's going to go down in the Hall of Fame for doing this as well. This is someone's accolade that not saying he's doing it for any accolade, but it's going down in history as one of the...
Oh, yeah. He showed out.
He showed out as far as being... So hopefully open up the avenue for other coaches, other people to... You know what? Let me take a look at his HBC colleges and try to help him put them on the map. I like what he's doing. I don't think he's trying to do it to try to be like, yeah, I'm trying to be the best coach over. I mean, of course he's trying to win. Like, let's be clear. No one's trying to lose. I don't think no one who's in professional college football plans his year to lose every year. No, everybody wants to win. Now, granted, if you have the talent to do it, you may not have the talent to do it, right? But it's starting somewhere. I mean, you have to understand, they're finally paying these kids money in college now. Before, they never did that. Hell, that's why you boy from the Saints, what's his name? The running back who went... Oh, his name just slipped my mind. But he got stripped from the Heisman Trophy because he took money while he was in college. Not while... it's a running back. I can't think of his name. Just slipped my mind. I should know it. But the point I'm trying to make is this. Now they're finally paying athletes money in college. Because these colleges are making millions of dollars of college students. Could you imagine how much money Florida Gators made by having Tim Tebow as a face person in his prime? That's why they stopped making the college football game, because players weren't getting paid for that. But they had players on the front cover. They had, like I said, what's his name? The quarterback for the Gators. Tim Tebow. They had Tim Tebow on that cover. That game probably was the most selling college game in football history, and he got 0 cents out of that. The college, they sold out every freaking home game for sure because who he was. And those colleges made all that money, and not every player that plays college football has an opportunity to play pro football. Now, let's be clear, because I'll tell you this, I would say maybe 95% of the players who play college football, their goal is to go pro.
Well, I just want to add a little color to what you're saying. Yeah. Real talk. When we start talking about paying the players, just before anyone says it'll take away from the quality of the game and everything, it might. But the truth of the matter is, in every D1 and most D2 schools, probably D3, the football team pays for the entire athletics department. The football team, even if you got a great basketball team, the money that you get from selling football jerseys and football tickets and the TV rights you're getting, the coaches make millions. D1 football coaches make millions. The deans and all of them, they get benefits and bonuses. It pays for the stadium. It pays for the travel. It pays for the soccer team, the hockey team, the water polo team. The football team pays for all of this, and all of those players were getting nothing but room. And they, most of them only offer how many scholarships can you give away on a football team at D1 school? It's like 15 or some junk like that.
Yeah, not too many.
You got up to 53 or more players on the team, but only 15 of those are getting a free ride, and that's just tuition. You're talking, let's call it $40,000 a year tuition. But your coach of that same team is making $6 million. Yeah, these players need something more than that. So I'm not going to read it, but even a headline is showing Coach Sanders, a name to watch for Georgia Tech. Auburn may also target Jackson State coach. So Auburn is looking at him too. I'm hoping if he does move on, I would prefer he go to Georgia Tech. He'd probably be better at Auburn, but
I think the only way the only way he may leave that college is if both his sons are no longer playing for the school. I think the caveat him still being there on top of being a coach is that his sons are playing.
Fair enough.
So unless both his sons are seniors this year, I still believe that he'll still be there while he's.
I think one of.
Yeah, I believe.
I don't know. You know what? It depends, because if it's let's say his youngest son, I'm not willing to look it up. If I had a computer, I would.
Yeah.
If his youngest son was a freshman,
yeah,
I'd leave. He's going to lose a year eligibility if he transfers, but he'll still be a junior at Auburn.
Right. Of course. Whatever he goes. So let's say he do take the job at one of the colleges. His son will follow him, I assume. But like I said, I mean, I don't think he will leave. I don't see it really benefit because it's not about the money. Let's be clear, Deion's not broke. Far from broke.
No.
I'm just saying overall.
It's that Deion said his name Primetime Neon Deion.
Yeah,
he likes headlines.
Listen, I believe. Like I said, if you decide he leaves, I think it'll be after both his sons are definitely out of college. Because mind you, have to understand, Deion has been in the limelight his whole life.
He likes it there though.
He do, but he has kids, so.
And his kids.
So mind you, his kids miss a lot of Deion dad time. You understand what I'm saying? So this right here gives him a chance to spend more time with his boys because he's around them all day as far as a coach. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I think he wants to be close to his son, and he already took so many years away from being who he is, right? But we'll see how it play out, and we'll definitely come back to that and readdress it. Before I got another one real quick.
That's right.
Now, this might be just not a rant, but just...
Wait, we moving off of sports.
Oh, you have another one?
No, I'm just saying we basically went
Chop
Team.
I mean, listen, we talking about, I know, right? But one of the biggest social media thing that I saw this week,
okay,
for me was the number one thing, and it had me smiling from cheek to cheek, like ear to ear, whatever. I had the big grin.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's when I saw the or commercial or advertisement of Deadpool 3 with Hugh Jackman.
Wait a minute. Before you go any further.
Okay, all right.
No, I'm not gonna. I just want to say, yeah. Oh my God. What else do I want for Christmas but that? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Listen. This right here is already sounds like ching, ching, ching.
Bruh.
Listen. Bruh. I'm already sold already, and the movie don't come out to 2024. Wait. I know. And
buy my tickets early.
Yeah.
I don't even need to hear anything else.
I don't gotta see nothing else.
Yep.
I got Wolverine. Hugh Jackman's coming back as Wolverine to be in Deadpool 3. You couldn't set off Marvel. Like, this is what we're talking about. About the men and we spend our money. Yep. If you understand what I'm talking about, go back to Sunday's episode. We talked about this. You got woke, now you're going broke. But Marvel's like, no, what? We got to bring it back. 2024, I pray every day that I live to 2025. Exactly. Okay? Because I got to see this Wolverine Deadpool. Hugh Jackman coming back. He's Wolverine forever. He played great movies, but he's coming back. I saw that, and I love Ryan Reynolds.
And put them together.
So to get both of them in the movie together, I don't know if they're working with each other. I don't know if they're fighting each other. Well, either way, it's going to be dope because we finally got Wolverine, and he might be wearing his yellow suit. Not quite sure how I feel about that, but whatever. I get Hugh Jackman back. And if they make another Rated R movie, just know I'm going to see it 3 times.
See, once again, 3 times. You're going to spend money 3 times to see a movie. Let's find a woman to say that.
3 times. And I even don't know about this. I know nothing about the plots, the storyline.
Doesn't matter.
What's going to be, how it's going to be.
It's going to have cursing. It's going to have violence. It's going to probably have boobs. I don't even know what else I need.
Claws. And it's Rated R too?
Oh, yeah, that's there.
It's Rated R?
You know what? Now, that's the funny part, because it's a Disney movie. Can it be Rated R? Because
I don't know. All I know is that I'm already sold. I've been praying that I live until 2025. Of course, I'm gonna live longer. I do. I really do.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got. Look, Russia, quit playing.
Yeah. I'm saying down. Like I don't want. I want to live longer, but I want to see this movie.
You know what? Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
The movie has to be Rated R.
It does.
I don't know if you can do a Deadpool movie without it being Rated R. But you know what? Because you saw what. Now, this is another gripe since you brought it up. Social media roulette. We all over the place. Have you seen what they were talking about for Blade?
No, I've not seen the Blade because, let's be clear, Wesley Snipes Blades were great. Even the third one, it didn't sell great.
Too good.
No,
the third one was...
Listen. I know the story behind it, whatever, but I'll still consider and watch all 3 of them.
Okay.
I can watch it straight. 1, 2, 3. I'll watch all 3 Blades with Wesley Snipes in it. Even the third one could have been better or XYZ, whatever, and I know why, but that's a whole other topic. But the point I'm trying to make is that Wesley Snipes' Blade was it. He was T'Challa before T'Challa. You can call him what it is. He was that, but then when Black Panther came, he took over.
I'm gonna put this here.
But tell me your thought about what they're saying.
I'm gonna tell you, but I want to talk about Blade 3.
Yeah.
Because Blade 3 wasn't a bad movie.
No.
The last 20 minutes of the movie, it's like they just gave up. It's like the budget was low. They're like, we need to wrap this up. They could have, that movie, had it ended better, the entire movie would have been fine.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. Blade, I always felt like they just ran out of money. The studio said, wrap it up. We're going to go with what we got. Now, for the current Blade, because it's a Disney movie, they're already talking about pulling out the blood, which it's hard not to get blood when somebody's kicking somebody in the face and cutting them with a sword.
Wait.
Okay.
And fact in that his villains are vampires. So how do you take blood from vampires? Because that's their main source of feeding.
We've seen the movie Twilight, so it's possible. Okay?
Man said Twilight.
We've seen it. And you know what I'm saying?
Twilight.
Right.
No.
But they also,
not even a good comparison.
But even if they took the blood out, which would make me unhappy, they also got to take something else off because they don't do that at Disney. Well, they got to take two other things out because they don't do it at Disney.
What's that?
Blood, got to go.
Okay.
Gore. Because it's one thing, sometimes you get your stomach cut open and your guts fall to the ground. It's gory. It's nasty.
Was the Blades, were they rated R or PG-13?
Rated R. And it was almost hard R.
But we're not bad though. The matter of fact, because the people, once he stabbed them, they disappeared anyway.
Well, but sometimes they bled, and I'm just saying, and don't get me wrong, because you got to understand, stabbing somebody in the face is violent as heck. Disney don't really want people to get stabbed in the face. That's why I'm afraid of Deadpool. But the third, so they got to take out the blood. That's one thing. You got to take out the gore. So that's the stab somebody in the face and cut the top of their head off. So you can see the face slide off. You're like, whoa, that was gory as hell. And they gotta soften something else that Disney doesn't do.
What's that?
The horror part. Disney doesn't do scary movies.
Well, the about to do this coming up. This is what, midnight? Not midnight. That's a game. But the werewolf thing is about to come out. The movie, the next show coming
What's
up
that?
on Marvel.
What?
The werewolves and stuff.
Werewolf by Night.
Yes, there we go. That's coming out next on Disney Plus.
Listen, when you see what they do with that one, Werewolf by Night, if it's tame, you can just hang up Blade. If they won't make this scary, they're not gonna make that scary. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, Blade is a Marvel movie,
yes,
but it was for adults. It was a man could. This is something you went to see the violence, and you took your girl to see it, and if she liked horror movies or not. But Blade as a Disney movie, less horror, less gore, less blood. I don't know, bruh. It seemed kind of tame. That's what I'm afraid of with Deadpool. I mean, come on. You gotta understand, Juggernaut took Deadpool and ripped him in half. Remember that part? Remember when they were fighting and who was it? Colossus stuck an electrical cable up Juggernaut's butt to electrocute him.
I remember
that. That was horrible and nasty, but it was great. All right. You think you're gonna see that in a Disney movie?
I mean, let's be clear. That Deadpool was at 2, made a lot of money. Like, let's be clear now. Even though they said they don't want to have this, they don't want to have that, money talk. I mean, let's be clear. Hugh Jackman said he retired from being Wolverine. He's not come back because he's best friends with Ryan Reynolds, which they are, but it's like, first off, it's not his call anyway to make anyway, right? But they gave some X's and zeros and say, hey, man,
I think it's purely about money.
I mean, it's good, yeah, money, both. Like, money does play a role. So, because he playing the role of Wolverine, he takes it very serious. Mm-hmm. He his diet for the next 2 years now, because 2024 come out. He wouldn't be in the best shape of himself of playing Wolverine. He can't come out there as a fat Wolverine. Mm-hmm. No, we know when you take his shirt off, pause.
No, but
he got to be ripped up in XYZ.
He complained about that. It's hard being Wolverine.
Yes. But he does it for the fans, and he knows it.
It might not be hard being Wolverine anymore. I mean, look at She-Hulk.
Anyway, so okay, what's the next topic you got? I'm not done with She-Hulk no more. We're done with She-Hulk.
No,
we chopped her up. No pun intended. Enough.
That's it. I just have one more question. This ain't even social media related. This is just a question.
Go ahead.
How do you feel about these haunted houses for Halloween?
Well, I haven't really been invested in anything. I feel like there's something you didn't tell me about.
No. I mean, because I haven't been for years.
Uh-huh.
With all this COVID and monkeypox going around.
Right.
But I used to like doing it. I've seen a couple of nice ones in the Atlanta area. I'm tempted to go to one of these haunted houses, trying to be scared. I just want to know how you felt about it. No. Like Netherworld, a 13-story.
I've never been a big person on haunted houses.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing when it comes to Halloween, what I think is pretty cool, which is really cool, which is
trick or treat,
especially if you're single, is adult costume parties.
Oh my God, those are so awesome.
That's the only thing that I always like coming up as Halloween comes. I can buy candy anytime I want. And plus, you can't even trust people no more come to candy. But that's a whole other story. But the costumes, parties, and people's creativity and the women, that's when the sexiness comes out. That's the one day you can be the sexiest or whatever, because it's Halloween, so you really can't get mad. You can get the cat suits, you get the officer suits, you get the little nurse suits, you get all types of stuff.
Sexy witches.
Yeah, so even anime outfit characters are too. Chun-Li and all that. So that's why I like, because especially being in the fitness world, the fitness people, you live for this time of the year. Across the board, man or woman. This is what Halloween is what you look forward for. Them 2-a-days you do, those diets you do, the sweat, the smoothie, the drink, all that. Halloween comes, this is what it got nothing to do. It got nothing to do with candy. It's all about the costume.
Okay.
It's all about looking good and being like your hero. You know what I'm saying? You can be whoever you want to be. You want to be Hulk? Well, not Hulk, because no people's green. But I'm just saying, the point I'm trying to make is that people look good in costumes. And when you work out, you can wear what you want and be sexy in it, or handsome in it, or whatever. That's all.
Okay. Well, so moved off haunted houses, fun, but a good party. Yo, sign us up. Okay.
Parties, it goes down, and everybody's listen. And guess what? Those pretty cool because everybody's masked up. Mm-hmm. Most people is masked up, and some people will get creative and make sure they have a costume that has a mask. So I'm already covered. I'm already protected because I'm already got a mask on. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So yeah, that's the Halloween coming up and sounds pretty cool. I might try to get me to go to a party this year.
So we got. Oh my God. Okay. Are you listening? Why? Anyway, yeah, man. Oh yeah, I'm trying, bruh. I love it. I got my whole thing. I'm trying to be a Sith. I'm gonna be a fat Darth Maul.
Hey, this year you be fat Darth Maul. The next year you be slim.
Bruh, listen.
We won't claim it. We won't speak in existence, baby.
Yo, Seth the Darkchild doesn't want to be dark. Seth the Darkchild doesn't want to be this big in a year. We surrender. We're going to spend the money. I might just go get a BBL. Except for I don't want them to give me the stuff. I want them to just take it out. It's just liposuction, but BBL sound better. I'm like, I'm cheap. You know what? Money. I'm a man with money. Why the hell am I trying to do all this sweating and working hard? I'm going to do what the women do. Doctor. Rebuild me. I'm going to be the 65 million peso man. I think that's like $35 in real money.
Yeah. Okay, anyway.
No, we're serious. Listen. Money is good for more than just buying stuff you want. Why do women get to go down there, come back sitting on their knees in the chair facing backwards because they can't sit on their butt? Okay, I'm stop.
I ain't got nothing for I don't got nothing for this one. I'm just
I'll be all over the place. But yeah, nah. So I'm gonna quit playing around and go on a life mission. So give me
definitely making a lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen. Lifestyle.
Yeah. I need
not
to
because you got a trip
change.
coming up, not because you about to hit your big 50
Well, I am
60 or 70. Well,
Seth the Dark Child is 48 years old.
Okay, so you got 2 years then.
Yeah, I do not want to look like this in 2 years.
But also after 2 years, you want to keep it going though. Like it's not get there and stop. You get there and keep going. That's the goal, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. We're not doing this. I've been here for a long time. I've lived the fat life. I'm tired. I want to pull a Hugh Jackman. Sheesh. Anyway, if I ever did though, I think I want to be Wolverine for Halloween. Yeah, we can wrap it. You got something else?
No, I was scrolling through. Nothing popped up. I think I had enough. I think I went in earlier.
Yeah, you
with my Steelers on Sunday Live. So
yeah,
I'm okay, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be all right. Just a long season. Pray for a Steelers fan. You know what I'm saying? We're not used to this type of losing. We're just not. I'm saying what it is. You know, we're not used to it. So if you see a Steelers fan, give them a hug because we're not used to this.
Yo, if you see a Falcon fan, well, once again, buy him a sandwich because it's hard and hungry out here being Falcon fans. No love, even from people who live in the city.
Facts. Well, ladies, thanks for tuning to DaChop Team on this Wednesday. Join us next Wednesday for Social Media Roulette number 6, episode 6. And of course, if there's a topic you want us to chop up, like that, chop up, let us know. Send an email to DaChop Team at DaChopTeam@gmail.com. Or follow us on the Instagram, social media. Just type in DaChop Team. You'll find everything there. Seth, anything you want to say?
Nope. This has been wonderful and great. Look forward to doing it next time.
Enjoy the rest of your day and have a great week. See you Sunday.
Peace.
Peace.